Welcome to the So You Wanna Get Fat podcast. I am your host, not your typical chef, Brian Sao. And today I have with me my wonderful ball of buttery goodness, my friend,
Frenchy. Hello, all my fat heads.
Yes, the fat heads.
Yes, did you
our
see
fans,
that?
I saw that. Our fans are fat heads.
Our fat
we
heads.
love all of our fat heads.
We got the 10% club going on 18.
No, yes, it's an 18% club for the podcast.
I know. We have our fat heads.
We have our fat heads.
We have, someone said the leftovers. I was like, what are we? Okay, it's so much for the 10% club, but what are we, the leftovers?
We have, first off, we mentioned this in a previous podcast, but the Get Fat pre-orders are closed. The teas, the coffee mugs, they're not going to be made again. They are in production.
Keep talking. I got to get myself some water.
Okay. The Get Fat merch, the first run of Get Fat merch is in production. It should be a couple weeks after that they start shipping. So you can look forward to that. We are going to be releasing another design in a couple of weeks. I'm actually waiting for the samples to arrive. Actually, in a couple of days, Frenchy. He's off getting water. But, Frenchy.
What?
I've had this idea.
I got you sparkling.
Oh, thank you. You know me so well.
You're fancy.
You know me so well. I had this idea to do a special run of merch for our female audience.
Are we going to do it 10% club?
Should it be 10% club or 18% club?
It's going to have, my numbers are going to move around, so we should do, let's just
We
stick
just
to
do the original,
Yeah.
the 10% club. Oh, how about we let the female audience know? Let
Decide.
our female fat heads let us know.
Well, why don't they give us ideas on their merch?
Well, I was thinking either we do a female cut tank or a tee. Let us know. Do you want
girls like the regular teas?
Okay, how about this? We'll let them decide. Okay, you guys let us know in the comments below. If it gets a little too overwhelming, we'll put a poll up. Geez, you are thirsty. We will put a poll up asking, do you want it to be a regular cut tee? Because we have had requests from our female audience for a ladies cut tee.
Yeah, we need to get, Rivage doesn't have those big boy sizes.
Yeah. We have, a lot of our fat heads are
Bigger than 2XL.
Yeah, bigger than 2XL, yeah. And I don't want them to miss out. Yeah.
I know. Can I sew two shirts together?
I don't think they could use that though.
Oh, no? Okay.
No. All right. Well, speaking of our amazing fans, wide cam.
I've been looking forward to that.
I know.
But
guess what? Another one arrived today.
No.
Yeah, this arrived today. So we're going to do that one last, but we're actually going to shout out our homie Mudahar and Nux, as well as Caleb Oompaville, their podcast. This is the Some Ordinary
I
podcast.
can't eat. I have to wait a few hours. I just went to the dentist.
Oh, okay. Well, no, we don't have to eat this now. I just want to shout out that they sent us.
Yeah, but I know I want to, though. That's the problem.
All right.
Don't tease me.
Let's just shout out Some Ordinary Gamers, Some Ordinary Podcast.
Yeah, but a proper shout out. We're eating it. We're digging into it.
Well, I mean, look, we did this in the last podcast.
Is that all we have left, by the way?
Yeah, this is all we have left.
Okay, we need.
Yeah. But then they sent us another bag.
Just that one?
Yeah, just this one.
Oh, that's not enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's free. It's still nice of them regardless.
Of course it's nice, but I'm selfish. I want more and more.
Let's dig into this fan art because we have a lot to cover today. There's a lot to do today, all right?
You're rushing me. Don't rush me. Don't rush me, baby. No puts baby in the corner.
I'm just keeping a pace.
Okay.
I want to keep up a pace. All right. Here's the first fan art that we're going to show today.
Wait, you didn't look at these, did you?
I did.
No.
Because I had to give the addresses to Blondie to send out the shirts, which, by the way, some of you, it's been very delayed, particularly the international ones.
But we can blame Blondie on this.
But we got final confirmation. Everything is shipped out, at least up until this point, minus this guy right here. But I've been keeping up with it. So anyway.
Okay, let's do this.
This person.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. All right, here's the oh man, it's all you.
It's all me.
There's nothing of me in this one.
Oh, this can't be good.
That I did not remember. Okay, all right, here's the first one.
Okay.
This is by Eileen Bedencourt. She did give us her return address. Oh, no. Your shirt's already on the way, Eileen, actually. I did do this. So I'm not going to read the letter because I want to, we have a lot to cover today. But Eileen did 2.
Oh boy.
There's one of Frenchy.
Oh, my dark circles.
This is very colorful compared to the art we've had so far. This is a very colorful one.
Okay.
So there you go, buddy. If you want to take a look.
This is not the one that said it had to be here, right?
I'm not sure. And I don't think it mentions that.
Do you have double-sided tape? Do we do this now?
No, we don't have to do it now. Do you want to do it now? We can.
No, let's get through them.
All right, let's get through them. So you want... Oh, no, Eileen is cool if we read this on video. So,
okay.
Brian and Frenchy, first off, I'm cool if you want to read this in a video. I'm enjoying the videos and your bromance. I haven't painted in years, so I hope you actually like it. I included 2. 1 is better, but hopefully you enjoy the 2 regardless. Now, if you want, you have something to decorate your space with. Don't feel obligated to, though. Sincerely, from a former New Yorker, Eileen Betancourt. Lots of people say my last name is French, but it is very common in Colombia, which is where my family is from. Though the spelling is odd with the H at the end.
Let me see the spelling.
Yeah. Eileen, your shirt's on the way, and here's the other one.
Oh, boy. Okay. I
like this.
I like this one. That's typical of, what's that famous restaurant with these types of drawings in it?
Restaurant?
Yeah, it's in this neighborhood. Oh, shit. Where all the stars...
Oh, I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry.
A cartoonish version of themselves.
I like that one. It's got a little bit of like a gonzo art feel to it.
Are my eyes that wide apart?
No.
Oh, okay. Phew.
Does it make you all self-conscious?
A little bit.
Oh, you know what? Keep this letter together with the art.
This one is definitely got a little bit of an Elvis meets Gonzo from...
Yeah. We should shout out George. His son made us a piece of art.
Yes, he's going to do us some more.
Yeah, we're going to put this up.
That one I want to put up.
Shout out to George's son. I'm sorry, I don't recall his name off the top of my head.
That's your fault. You were waiting for me to save you, but no.
Yes. Thanks, buddy.
Linger in the
shame.
In the shame.
Okay, so this is from a gentleman named Aster, and I will show the art first. This one is so cool. So cool. Check this out, bud. Can you stop drinking water? Bam!
Fuck me!
Yeah, right? Isn't that so cool? Let me move this water out of the way. Isn't
Frenchy's ding dongs? Yes!
Dude, look at this. I'm going to read, while you look at it, I'm going to read the letter. Howdy, chefs, and Happy New Year from Michigan. I love listening to you while I work this past year, so I thought to myself, you know what the world needs right now? Frenchy's Ding Dong Sauce conceptualize. Now something 40 and white label that shit, gentlemen.
But
now go forth and white label that shit, gentlemen.
But now it's a label within a label.
Yeah.
This should be the whole label. Right? The label in a label.
And not to be a total weeb, but I'd like to leave you with the final lines of Ryoko Kui's manga Dungeon Mesh. Meals are the privilege of the living. Now what should we have today? In other words, get fat.
Yes.
Wow. Very cool. Your shirt is on the way, Aster. Just an FYI. Let's keep these together.
Dude, this for the win. Holy shit. I love this one.
Yeah, that is super cool.
Very cool.
Keep all that together. He even left us his business card.
D'amico. Hey, it's my compadres. It's my paisan.
Your paisan.
My paisan.
Yeah. Your fellow Italian countrymen.
Yeah, my fellow. Listen, meanwhile, I watched Napoleon last night, and the French and Italians are really the same. I'm basically Napoleon. I'm like, from Italy, Corsica. Is that you or am I? What's that sound?
That was my computer.
Oh.
My laptop.
That's very déclassé.
It's fine. Okay, so we got this from B. Kildo.
You look confused.
I am a little confused. Let's see. Hey guys, love the podcast and reaction videos. Wanted to show Frenchy a little love. Stop being so mean, Brian. Obviously, I'm not an artist. I would be using Mid-Journey, but here's 2 attempts. Mid-Journey, I'm assuming that's some type of art software. If you'd rather have them bigger or on something closer to cardstock, let me know. Happy holidays. All right. B. Kildo.
Wait, so this is a computer drawing?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks again, Frenchy, for the extra shirt, but you didn't have to do that. So
wait, they already got shirts?
I guess they already got a shirt. Literal Fosby and Do Coco Van. I guess they did get a couple shirts. Maybe they sent in some other art.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, all right.
So is this a computer assumption of the French onion soup burger?
Oh, is that AI?
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I'm so confused right now. Obviously, I'm not an artist, or I wouldn't be using Midjourney. All right.
What's Midjourney?
I don't know. I'm going to find out now.
It's got to be AI, right?
I think so.
Look, it's a burger.
It is an AI.
It is. It's a burger inside an onion soup.
Future of AI art generation. Yeah, Midjourney alternative. So it is. Oh,
okay.
All right. Hell yeah. Wait, did you send us other art to get a shirt before? I'm so confused though.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember seeing this.
Well, we obviously sent them and I sent an extra t-shirt. I've been sending extra t-shirts.
All right. Well, we also got some art in email form that I wanted to shout out.
This is I don't know why, but the AI is a little creepy. There's a little edge of creepiness that's scary. Like, doesn't make sense.
Hey guys, made this with some AI and some Photoshop. Hope you like it. Oh my God. Oh no. Another ding dong sauce container.
But the problem is that our container is going to be more expensive than the sauce.
Yeah,
if we do anything
right,
like this.
Yeah, but I guess that's like part of the joke. We got another one. Oh, so that was from.
But wait, what's going on in the front of it? Why is it dripping?
I don't know.
Oh no, this is not good.
I don't know.
That's a dirty penis. This one is sick.
Well, Lochnav Levok, thank you very much for your render of ding dong sauce container. Wait, did he type like ding dong sauce in AI and like this is what it gave him? You know what I mean?
Okay, so is this more AI concept?
Yeah, this is another AI concept.
No way.
Yeah, I made this with some AI and some Photoshop.
Okay, this is creepy.
This is creepy. It's kind of cool too, though. Steve Cunningham. Shout out to Steve Cunningham. He sent us a version previously of Mount Munchmore.
Oh my God! It's you, Guga.
What?
Wait.
Shit.
What?
What happened?
Bring it back.
No, I'm trying.
Bring it back.
I'm trying. Here we go. It's me,
Guga,
Uncle Roger,
and me,
and you.
Am I?
You're a little far apart. You're also like, oh no, I look pretty unhappy there too.
Well, we're presidents.
Yeah.
So you're Washington. I'm Abraham Lincoln, right?
Yeah, I think that is Lincoln over there. Yeah, and then I think this is Roosevelt. Is that Roosevelt? I don't know. I don't remember.
I can't remember
either. But download that. Thank you, Steve Cunningham. And then there's one more.
We'll need to print that one.
Yes. Well, unless they're going to send it to us. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Then this is Perva Konduskar. Sorry if I mispronounced that. And he sends us the Kingpin.
Oh God, that's hilarious. Oh my God. And it is the French onion soup burger.
Oh, it's this French onion soup burger
in
there.
Wait, he's got the Le Rivage
painting.
He's got the frontage of Le Rivage. So you want to get fat.
Look at you in the cane.
Oh man.
Look at this. It has a jewel on top of it.
And it's got he's got put a little French
oh yeah, he got French sign. Look at that.
But the French onion soup burgers has the little onion and the cornichon. Yeah. I mean, when people pick up on that, that's
dude, look, there's a little plane
flying
by with a banner, a So You Want to Get Fat banner. Man, this is awesome.
People, more fan art. I love this.
We will feature
I love this more than I thought I would love this. This is great.
This was awesome.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, buddy, we've taken a little time off from the podcast between the holidays and stuff. And also...
Well, we caught up on Pro Chef Reacts.
But another, one reason why we got a little ahead was because we knew the holidays were coming up and we'd miss a couple.
Merry Christmas.
It's definitely not Christmas today. I promise you that. We are well into the new year right now. But we did skip a couple weeks here and there.
Happy Halloween.
Fuck you. Can you stop that, please? So the episode that came out today, We filmed it around Christmas time, and it is today is January 11th. It's obviously well after Christmas. But now the podcast should be a lot more current. We also won't have any more of this mixing up of dates and stuff. So, we don't jar you with all the weird timing of everything.
If you look very closely down here,
yeah.
is not for human consumption. You can
so Frenchy's
barely
talking about this one right here.
What?
Who sent this? This was from...
No. That's before. That's the last one.
This one is from Aster. And on the bottom of the bottle, it says not for human consumption.
Oh my God, we almost missed that. This one's great.
Yeah, that is a great one. That is a good one. We're no longer that far ahead, so the episodes will be a lot more current now. We got ahead so that we can have a bit more flexibility during the holidays. We are in the new year.
You got some head during the holidays? Was that your Christmas present?
No, we got ahead. We got ahead. No. All right, so we're in the new year. I think we've worked out a lot of the kinks of the podcast, all the logistical. Well, I worked out all the kinks of the podcast, and I'm looking forward to this year. Is there anything you're looking forward to this year?
I just brought it up. More fan art.
More fan art? Yes, yes. We will always feature more fan art.
Loving the comments, right?
Yeah.
So far, you warned me that there's to be expected, good and bad. But it's been mostly positive.
Mostly positive. No,
I'm happy.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Let's get on to today's main topic. Are you familiar with the world of cryptocurrencies and NFTs?
Yes, I've been avoiding it like the plague.
Yes, you and I both. But why? Why did you avoid it?
Because I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And if I can't understand it, I'm not doing it.
Right. And
I've had tons of people try to explain it to me, and I'm still like, huh?
Yeah. But I think the principle is the same even in regular business with regular currency, is a lot of it seems to be built upon hype. And I feel those are the types of things you have to be extra cautious about, just because everyone's into it. And
it just has that pyramid scheme feel.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, there are winners.
Yeah.
But, it's limited, and you got to time it.
Right. And if you get in at the right time.
And leave.
Yeah.
Leave at the right time.
Yeah.
Getting in is one thing, but leaving.
Yes.
It's like gambling. It's like at the craps table or at the roulette table. You got to know when to leave.
Yeah, dude. It's so crazy. Not to say that there isn't something valid about cryptocurrencies and stuff like that, but it's volatile. Like, that's the one thing I keep hearing about.
But are they part of the language of them wanting to have one currency for the whole planet, right?
No. The basis of cryptocurrency is really to be decentralized, is that it's not governed by one specific body, right?
So it's one currency.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
That can be used all across the planet.
But there's so many types of cryptocurrencies and exchanges.
We're back to it again.
So exactly, right? Like, and now there are places and exchanges and things like that where they regulate it. So then you're still getting regulated at the end of the day. It's just like what happened with streaming platforms, video streaming platforms, right? Oh, you did it, you cut the cable, and now you're paying less. And then eventually at some point, now you're paying more, because you're getting all the services. It's fucking crazy.
You have to pay each one individually now.
Yeah. It's
harder to keep track of it, which is what they want.
Yeah.
And it's easier to spend that money when it's in little doses.
Yeah.
When you see a big cable bill, you're like, oh, fuck. And that's the illusion. That's what they wanted. They think they're spending too much money. Let's divvy it up and just charge a little bit more for each one.
So the reason why I bring up, I'm going to bring up Logan Paul's CryptoZoo and this huge scam that happened. Before I go there, are you familiar with Logan Paul?
Is he the boxer?
His brother's the one that... Well, Logan Paul has done some boxing, but it's really his brother, Jake Paul, who's done a lot of the boxing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're...
That's how I know them.
Okay, yeah. Because you're a big boxing buff and... Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big martial arts guy, but like, not anymore. I like watching it now.
No, well, that's what I mean. You like boxing, right? You like to watch martial arts. So Logan Paul and his brother, they're, big YouTube stars, celebrities. Logan Paul has that drink Prime that apparently does, I don't know.
Who was famous first, them or Mr. Beast? Or weren't they doing a little bit like what Mr. Beast was doing when they were young?
I never watched
Me
the
neither.
Paul brothers content. I know Mr. Beast does all these crazy challenges. What I know Logan Paul for is when he did a YouTube video going to the Japanese suicide forest and videoing it and like fucking showing dead bodies and shit like that, or bumping into people who were going to. Yeah, exactly. Like just, it's kind of a piece of shit. You know what I mean? But lots of young kids love this dude. They've certainly done a lot of.
And he survived this?
Yeah, I think there've been multiple cancellation attempts on him, but he keeps trucking along.
That's amazing to come back from
Yeah,
that.
that is amazing to
So
come
wait,
back from.
like,
But that was many, many years
Yeah?
ago. He's obviously still kept up with it. Again, I don't follow his content, so I don't know much about him. I know he's a big WWE star now. You know, yeah, he does wrestling.
Oh, wrestling?
Yeah. I mean, like, him and his brother are legit fucking athletes.
Performers.
Like, obviously they're boxing on a national level and stuff like that, but you know, they're athletes. They're
Boxing is the best martial arts you can do.
Why do you say that?
Because it's more, I look at it as self-defense. And all these mixed martial arts where the wrestling, you take people to the floor. Yes. If you on a stage, mixed martial arts are good.
Yeah.
Because you can go to the floor. But in the street, like when you hit that fucking concrete floor, you're not doing the same type of mixed martial art. It's all up here. That's it.
Well, I disagree. I mean, jiu-jitsu guy.
But you don't know. But you don't know what's gonna happen. You could go to the floor. Okay, you might be winning. A friend can come over here and kick you in the head.
Right.
You're
Yeah. Okay. They can kick you in the head.
Boxing
but
is
that doesn't
boom,
mean
boom.
boxing is gonna be superior to that.
In street fighting, it is.
Okay. All right. Agree to disagree. But I want to talk about
Because the point is to hit and run.
Right.
Like you're not.
Or in my case, just run.
It's not Roadhouse and you're fighting for like 20 minutes. It's boom, boom, out.
Patrick Swayze, right?
I think they're redoing that movie
With Conor McGregor.
and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, is it with Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah,
Really?
He's the star,
Oh, okay.
and I think Connor is the older.
Oh, okay, got you.
And I think I met Jake Gyllenhaal.
Did you?
Yeah, I always thought that he was a small guy.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
He's a big dude.
He's a big, tall dude.
All right, let's go back to Logan Paul. Today we're going to be featuring some of CoffeeZilla's content. I just want to show you the first few minutes of his first Logan Paul video. I think it gives you a really good synopsis of what's going on with this.
Okay.
CryptoZoo.co. I am so excited about this project. It's so fun. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
A fun game that earns you money. How much did you guys make from CryptoZoo?
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000.
I lost around $15,000 US.
I lost $25,000.
$120,000.
Okay.
$500,000.
Where does that money go?
Australian, which
So let's keep watching. Let's watch the first few minutes just so you get a synopsis.
is $500,000 in CryptoZoo.
Shut up! No, you haven't.
Yeah, 500K.
Oh no. Today we're investigating Logan Paul's CryptoZoo, a blockchain game that made millions but never worked. Some of you guys think you know the story, but it goes so much deeper. I've uncovered sociopaths, billionaires, fake orphans. Did I mention fake orphans? And
I
of
like
course,
that
at
look.
the
He's
center
got
of it,
that
we have
smoky-
Logan Paul himself, who has abandoned this thing, leaving thousands of fake orphans in his wake. Wait a second. Thousands of victims in his wake. Now, you'll be hearing from some of those people because their stories are heartbreaking. This is the first in a 3-part series that's been a year in the making. And if you like high-effort investigations like this one, please consider supporting this channel
CoffeeZilla is
on
the shit.
Patreon. I don't take
Wait,
sponsors.
he spent half
We
a
are
year
viewer-supported.
investigating
A
to
year.
do this episode?
Yes.
Dude, that's a whole different level of...
Yeah, no, this is a whole different level of YouTube content. Like you and I, we've joked around, we're fucking carpetbaggers. Like this guy is like putting in some serious fucking work.
But this is journalism. This is...
No, he's journalism. Yeah, he's
That's
investigative reporting.
journalism.
Yep.
Ooh, this is Mr. Smarty Pants.
Yeah, no, this is a sharp dude.
I love seeing, because we don't see this enough. Young, smart journalists like this.
Yes.
This is
This is the next level. This is the next evolution of journalism, in my opinion.
That's the next Tom Brokaw.
Speaking of next level, you know, it'd be really next level.
If people fucking subscribe, fucking Christ, I'm getting good at this now. Come on. I want the day where I don't have to do this anymore. Please.
Make sure you hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe. It would mean the world to us. Back to CoffeeZilla.
Please.
My own NFT project. We have a massive team behind it and are probably out of pocket like $1 million just because we believe it's going to work. September 1st, CryptoZoo.co.
We don't scam.
That's
I've
fine.
never scammed anyone before. Logan cares extremely deeply about his audience, loves his audience, loves his brand, doesn't have to scam to make money.
Yet.
Yeah. Here we are.
Here we are.
Watching a CoffeeZilla video investigating Logan Paul's biggest scam with over 9.6 million views.
Welcome to part 1, the $1 million mystery that began this whole story. Like many people, I first heard about CryptoZoo from a podcast Logan runs called Impulsive, which was the experience of a lot of people that I spoke to.
So I first heard about it on the Logan Paul podcast.
Impulsive, I think.
It was off one of the Impulsive episodes.
The thing that I'm most excited for, and this is the first time I've ever said anything about this, for the last 6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project. I think there needs to be a fresh take, and this project that I have is that fresh take.
Now look, at first, I was just as surprised at this pitch as anyone else because I just got finished roasting Logan for a different coin called Dink Doink, which his fans lost money on.
I'm a Dink
Dink
Doink
Doink.
fan. Dumbest I've ever seen. That's why I'm all in.
It's comedic, it's fun, it's comedy.
Now look, I know Logan and his
I
friends
need to
tried
sell
to make
pictures
it
of my
look like
feet.
Dink Doink was
I got
all
sexy
about the
bitch
memes,
feet.
but it turns out they secretly were tied to the project, and Logan created the Dink Doink character himself and subsequently abandoned that project. So if you invested in it, you got blasted, and Logan rightfully took
Dink
a lot
Doink.
of heat for Dink Doink,
I can't.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all about labels too. If he didn't put any effort into a serious label,
Right.
Dink Doink.
Right. I don't know. To me, like Dink Doink
That
is a
tells me
red flag
is a red
already.
flag.
Yeah, like
Right?
I just don't know who these people are to buy this shit, you know? But
That makes me think of my dad, Marcel. He was like, "How is this? This is a great label. I love this wine. Have you tasted it? No, but it's a great label. It looks amazing." But you know what? Nine times out of 10, if they put the effort into a good label, it's because you're like, unless you're hiding something. So it could go either drastically bad,
it can go
or it's the professional care of like.
Right.
Remember we did that takeout and they had that amazing
packaging, and it turned out to be just as amazing
because they love their shit all the way.
Kung Fu
Panda? No,
not Kung Fu Panda.
No. Panda Express is the corner.
Yes, Kung Fu Panda's the movie.
Oh.
It was Kung Fu Kitchen or some shit like that. I don't remember. All right, let's keep watching.
Oh no, we have somewhere to go tonight.
Why? I was surprised when he seemingly immediately jumped into another crypto project. But Logan insisted CryptoZoo, it was different. It wasn't his friend's project this time, it was his. And it wasn't even a project at all. It was a game that could earn you money.
Okay. A game that can earn you money. What does that sound like to you?
Gambling.
Okay, all right, let's keep watching.
And the house always wins.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're missing what he's saying here.
I was surprised when he seemingly immediately jumped into another crypto project. But Logan insisted CryptoZoo, it was different. It wasn't his friend's project this time, it was his. And it wasn't even a project at all. It was a game that could earn you money.
I'm excited to launch my game.
You keep using and you just did it again, you keep using a word there. Game. You're not using like a project. It's a game.
It's a game. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
Now you might be wondering, how's it possible to earn money from a game? Well, let me try to break it down for you. This is how it was supposed to work. You started by buying this crypto token called Zoo, which is their in-game currency, and you use Zoo coins to then buy egg NFTs, which you can then hatch to become animals. You then can breed those two animals to become hybrid animals, For example, if you breed a gorilla and a kitten, you get a gore kitty. And the more rare the NFT, the higher the daily yield of zoo tokens that animal earns you every day. Theoretically.
All right, did you catch all that?
No.
Okay, exactly, because I had to watch this video like 4 or 5 times to fully grasp it. First off, okay, you have to buy a cryptocurrency to buy an NFT.
You have to give them your money.
You have to give them your money.
And after that, it's fuck all.
Right. But the thing is, they're claiming you buy this coin, you buy an NFT, then you combine it with another NFT, and you get this unique animal, right? And supposedly, the more rare the animal, it generates you money. But the question is, where's that money coming from? Why are they going to give you the money? It just made zero sense to me.
It was literally shaped like a pyramid.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
It works like almost like passive income. You can then burn your animal NFTs to release the zoo they earned back to you. And from there, you can invest it into eggs or just cash out. Now, some of you of the Egyptian persuasion might notice some triangular qualities to this game description. But let's not be too quick to judge, because remember, there are a lot of NFT games built in this.
Okay, that's the gist of what I wanted to show you from this video. Is this Logan Paul says he's starting an NFT project. Do you know what an NFT is?
Non-fungible
token. Basically, it's a JPEG but you are the owner of.
It's a DNA stamp on. It's basically
kind of,
like
right.
You have the original.
You have the original,
which is bullshit. Who cares?
Nobody cares. That's right.
Nobody
exactly.
cares.
Just because it's on the blockchain. Do you know what a blockchain is?
I think no.
It's basically a digital ledger.
Right.
Okay. And the way the check and balance of the blockchain is that it's open source, so anybody can access that information. Mm-hmm. And it's a very simple ledger. It shows what the item is, what the purchase price was, who bought it, who sold it. And subsequently, each block in the chain shows that information as this particular NFT or cryptocurrency passes hands. Right? I'm already losing you. I know this. Exactly. I had the same exact
Folks,
fucking
we're going to
problem.
be selling NFTs now.
Yeah, fuck.
We're going to have.
Listen, the moment I come to you with an NFT saying like, let's do, and I have been guilty of wanting to do NFTs, but.
Yeah, but we have to do it with the purpose of not attempting to make money, but just as it has to be the joke.
Yeah. Like just fucking throw away like, it's like a pesos. For one of our NFTs.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then we donate all the pesos to charity.
I don't know.
Fuck. We're not doing any NFTs. If we ever get to that territory, please just slap me across the face.
What's the famous one? The gorilla one?
Bored Ape is one.
You're right?
Yeah.
Bored Ape?
Yeah. So
like different versions of that? Is that what
Yeah. They have different versions of it. Like, so they'll look at things like, oh, there's only 9 of these NFTs with a lime green background.
I look apish. I got that brow. I'm a bored ape right now.
You are.
Okay. Do you have another topic you want to talk about?
No. I wanted to stay on this because this topic goes so fucking deep. And the reason why I brought it up on today's podcast is basically the way a lot of this works is based on hype. And I feel it happens in our industry all the time.
Ooh, now I'm interested.
Do you know what I mean? Okay.
No.
Okay.
I want you to tell me.
So
How does this relate to us?
Okay. First off, let's
or me.
Stick with me. Stay with me on this ride for a little longer. Okay. So Logan Paul wants to release this NFT project. Mm-hmm. You buy a cryptocurrency, which you use to buy these NFTs. And then the game is that you can merge these, you can hatch these eggs. It has an animal, and then you crossbreed these animals, and the NFTs get more and more rare.
But your client base is childish then.
What was that?
Your client base is childish.
Well, did you see a lot of the people that were like...
But he's targeting young people.
Yeah. Well, that's his whole audience are young people.
It's a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little,
It's like selling cigarettes to kids.
Right. However, the crazy thing is a lot of the people who bought into this are not kids. They're full grown adults, as you saw here. So he releases this. All right.
You saw young males.
He releases this product.
You saw that you didn't see a single woman on one of those. You saw that, right? Yeah. Because a woman would be like, what?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Shout out to the 10% club.
10% club.
Yes. Okay. So he releases this fucking NFT project. He releases CryptoZoo. Okay. Gets millions of dollars in NFT sales, in Zoo coin sales.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? The game doesn't work. The game.
But didn't they test out the game?
That's the fucked up part. Everybody. So they did a pre-sale. This story gets really deep. So
They did a pre-sale on a game that wasn't tested.
That wasn't tested and didn't launch yet. It was all based on hype.
Oh mon Dieu.
Yes. And then the day when the game actually came out and people had all these, they bought all these eggs, they bought all these coins, didn't work. You couldn't hatch the eggs. You couldn't do anything with it. So then everyone's shitting all over Logan Paul. Like, what the fuck? Why isn't our game working? And then it goes into, he had a consultant, he had this developer, wasn't paying the engineers. So the engineers, one of the main engineers ran away to Switzerland with the code so the game could never be properly released. Yeah, it gets super deep. I'm not gonna explain everything to you right now. But basically the game releases and then Logan Paul goes silent for an entire year.
On the subject?
He basically abandoned CryptoZoo. And all these people are like, what the fuck? And finally, a year later, after CoffeeZilla puts out this particular video that we're watching,
he was forced.
He was basically forced to address it.
What does he say?
Well, first he shits all over CoffeeZilla, threatening to sue, claiming he's a criminal, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, he comes to terms, and then he puts out this video.
Seriousness, this video does have some major admissions in it I want to go through. For one, Logan apologizes to me.
I called him, I apologized. My initial response to his series was that of fire, an ego.
Ooh, not only that, he's back Logan against the wall. His lawyers talk to him.
NFTs.
I am personally committing 1,000 ETH to this, which is about one.
ETH is a type of cryptocurrency, which is probably the second most popular cryptocurrency.
Okay.
After Bitcoin.
$0.3 million.
In addition to that, he also promises to finish CryptoZoo, which was left abandoned.
And then step 3, obviously finish and deliver the game as outlined in the white paper.
Now, I'll be honest, this is a big change in tone, and honestly, a lot of this is good news. It's great.
Do you know what a white paper is? It's basically like
I was going to ask you.
It's like a digital contract. You know,
okay.
So like before you buy this, they show you the white paper. Or when you buy this, you're going to get
That's
this.
where you fastly scroll and you push agree?
Pretty much.
So none of it gets read.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. The victims are going to get something back. Logan seems to acknowledge his continuous lapse in judgment. He's not suing me, which is also cool. And frankly, this new response
which
is
means
just
you could sue him.
better than his last two. I think we can all acknowledge that, while also acknowledging that it's not really a perfect response either. There are still major problems here. Like, for example, many of the victims just have been ignored in this response. A lot of accusations have gone unanswered, and worse, Logan still seems to be playing the victim a lot. So in this video, I'm gonna do my best to give Logan.
Okay, so
this kid's definitely a Blade Runner movie fan.
Yeah. So I wanted to end on this particular video at the part where Logan Paul is playing the victim. So Logan Paul hired a team of developers. He also hired a crypto consultant that calls himself the Crypto King. Okay. And they did a secret launch.
I need to name myself the best chef.
Listen, if someone comes to you saying that they're the best chef and that you should give them their money to open a restaurant, that's a big red flag.
Unless it's me.
Yeah. So Logan Paul hires this team, this guy named Eddie Ibanez and this dude named Crypto King to be the team that starts CryptoZoo. Eddie Ibanez never pays the engineers, okay? And Crypto King and these guys pre-launch secretly CryptoZoo they launch the sale of the coins, right? So that they can buy it at a super low price so that when the game does launch, that they can sell it for an inflated price. Frenchy, What is that called?
That's rigging the game.
Yeah. That's fraud. That's fucking, is that fraud? No. That's not fraud.
He's definitely rigging the game. It's fraud.
It's fucking fraud, right? And there are text messages of Logan Paul, of this guy Eddie Ibanez, of Crypto King, and a few other people all being in on it. And guess what? Crypto King starts buying the shit out of it for himself. Yeah, you can see how deep this gets, right? Now,
I always told you, don't put anything in a text in a fucking email. You talk to me, you call me.
So
from a payphone, preferably.
So the game never doesn't come out. It doesn't work. Everyone's shitting on Logan Paul. These types of video, or Some Ordinary Gamer, our boy Mudahar, all these guys, Caleb, they all cover this guy. They shit all over him. Obviously, like you said, Logan Paul's back is put to the wall. Puts out this apology video, says that he'll pay back $1.3 million. I think that amount went up. And he also says he promises to finish the game. This video came out January 18th, 2023. Well, guess what? Nothing happened until 5 days ago. And CoffeeZilla has another video following up on Logan Paul's he finally addresses that he's going to give all these people who invested into crypto
their money back. And what's that total?
Well, let's watch.
Oh.
Logan Paul is refunding people he scammed if they promise to stop suing him for the vastly larger amount he made.
Did you hear that?
Honestly, I'm conflicted because on the one hand,
so he'll pay back the money.
Great, and I'm proud that
one more time.
Logan Paul is refunding people he scammed if they promise to stop suing him for the vastly larger amount he made.
That's the cheaper solution.
Honestly, I'm conflicted.
He's hoping, his lawyers are hoping that people are like, oh, okay, I just want to cover my bets and get out. I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah.
But if they all hold out now, they can fuck him good.
Yes. But let's keep watching because it gets saucier. Oh, it gets
It gets better.
Yes.
I'm usually good at predicting. Am I doing anything?
Oh, dude, you've been spot on. This is why I love showing you this shit.
Oh, okay.
With just so you guys know, some people tried to get me into the NFT space, and I was certainly interested and intrigued, but the more I had more questions as I was getting deeper into it. I was just like, fuck it. I don't understand
For
it.
all our NFT information, look.
And I just gave up on it because I was like, listen, I know how to make a good sandwich. I can cook pretty good. Like, I understand that.
We're selling ding dong pennies.
Yeah, ding dong pennies. Oh my God. That's the name of our cryptocurrency.
Ding dong pennies.
Ding dong pennies. I'm sorry. Let's watch
a penny
this.
for your thoughts.
Logan Paul is refunding people he scammed if they promise to stop suing him for the vastly larger amount he may owe them. And honestly, I'm conflicted because on the one hand, victims getting money is always great. And I'm proud that our investigation led to some real world consequences.
They're not getting money. They're getting their money back. They're not getting it's not like free money. They're getting their money back.
Yeah.
But so they're not even because the time wasted and the money lost investing into getting their money back.
But here's the kicker. All right, I'm not going to play the rest of the video, but here's the kicker. Number one, you have to go onto a website called eggnftbuyback.com, right? Yeah. You can only put in a claim if you are the original purchaser. So if 2 years have gone by already, 3 years have gone by already, I think 3 years have gone by already. A lot of these people were cutting their losses and all right, I'll fucking sell this NFT for 10 cents on the dollar. But since they sold, they can't make a claim because they are no longer
so the people who bought it
yeah.
can't claim it.
Yeah. And Logan was silent for a year, says that, okay, I'm going to address this, stays silent for another year. So then there's the time game that goes into it because people are like, well, this shit's abandoned. Like, what's the point of fighting this?
Yeah.
Right. And they probably,
and that's
another dirty game that people play.
It's another goddamn lawyer trick.
Yeah.
Time is on their side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
let's just drag it out. Drag it out.
Here's another kicker. This website to have your NFTs bought back finally happens after 3 years.
They got 2 eggs for you to buy.
No, it's only the window is only open for 30 days. after 3 years of waiting.
But what's the due diligence? I don't get it. Like 30 days is not enough.
Exactly. That's the point.
Again.
And here's another kicker. Logan Paul says, and also I'm not releasing the
so
game.
So original buyer, 30 days, no due diligence. What's the last?
And also, what do you mean no due diligence?
Well, you're not making it. You're not doing all the effort to make everybody know of this information.
Right. Well, yes. That now I understand. Yeah, 3 years to finally get to this point, and then here's another part of it. And we didn't even cover everything. This shit gets so deep. But he's not putting out the game. He makes it official. Like after promising a year ago, like the CryptoZoo is happening. I'm going to make damn sure of it. There's literally a video. I'm literally quoting him from a video. He says, CryptoZoo is happening. I will make damn sure of it. Nope. CryptoZoo is not going to be happening because there's too many regulations.
I don't like this at all.
Yes, it is super duper fucking shady. And how it relates to us is how many times are there chefs out there based on their name on something that they've done start taking in a shit ton of investment, opening way too many spots for their own good, have zero control over it, and just basically white labeling restaurant concepts, just putting their name on it.
I just call it, oh no.
Yeah, no.
Don't say it.
No names.
But there's a term in the business.
Our podcast is already like getting the attention of some industry people.
Yes.
So let's not name names, but how many times have restaurants been white labeled, and then on the back end, the restaurants are complete disasters. It looks good on paper. They get quietly let go.
Well,
right?
they get their fee.
Well, they got their fee. They run away.
They don't care.
But the thing is, they get to take the fact that they opened all these restaurants and find another set of suckers to do it again. And it's all based on hype.
So I used to base, like, when someone was trying to sell me something new,
yeah,
they would give me a price. I was like, no, that's not going to be the price. You're either going to give it to me for free, because you're a brand new thing, or it's going to be very cheap. Mm-hmm. Why? Because I know that you're coming to me to use my name and reputation, so then you can go sell it to somebody else. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, I got Paul on board. Mm-hmm. Oh, Paul's. Oh, and I'm a teeny tiny restaurant, but I hold a big stick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and people, I have no meaning. I have the reputation of longevity, so I've been through this game a billion times.
Yeah.
So there's that.
And I'm not saying don't play the best hand that you have. Don't use things to your advantage. That's part of business. But like blatantly fucking pretty much ripping off people, knowing that you're not really delivering jack shit, that's wintertime. It's wintertime in New York. That's the radiators. Can
we coordinate a song to it? Oh, people are complaining that we play music throughout the whole podcast.
Oh, actually, funny enough. So there's a couple of complaints we've been consistently getting. Number one is that I keep fidgeting with the mic.
Yeah, me too. Then we touch the mic.
Yeah, touch the mic. So we'll try to stop that. Maybe after that. Okay, we'll try to stop.
Now we stop.
Now we stop.
I got to straighten it out because I know it annoys you.
That's one complaint we consistently get. So we'll try our best to reduce that. Another complaint is that the podcasts seem to be out of like sequential order, which we've long stopped already. Another complaint we consistently get is
Happy New Year.
What was the one that you just brought up?
Cinco de Mayo.
What was the complaint that you brought up that we get? Oh, the music. So actually the next podcast will not have music playing throughout.
But weren't we using it to cover up?
Yeah. Well, so it initially happened because we didn't have the acoustic treatment and just the room sounded so bad. But it is a fair point that most podcasts don't have music playing throughout the whole thing. And we do have the acoustic treatment up now.
So we're done?
We're trying it. The next episode is not going to have music playing through. It's going to have the music at the beginning, at the end, but that's it.
I listened to our theme song at the end. I love it more and more.
You know, Jordan wrote that himself.
I know. That's pretty...
It's a good theme song. Jordan, our editor, shout out to Jordan. All right, real quick, before we end this part, what I'm getting at and how I'm relating this to our industry is that it happens all the time. This is actually like using hype and a name behind something to inflate its
Food
value.
Network, and they keep rotating the same people over and over and over. Yeah. They're just white, you know.
Yeah.
They're attaching
if people find value in a person's name, it's just going to keep happening, and it's up to you to do your due diligence to see if it's the real McCoy or not. You know, if there's a chef that's like opening up shit tons of restaurants with their name, you can be pretty damn sure they're probably not there, and that's okay. The food can still be good. We're not saying that.
If they did a good job of opening it up, and putting in the right implements and the right people and the right. I mean. Good.
Yeah, so be it. More power to them. However,
I mean, Danielle opens up a lot of restaurants. JG opens up a lot of restaurants. They're all fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like the standards.
No, it can be done.
Right. Now we have others.
Yeah.
I can't name those.
Yeah.
And it's just a shit show after shit show after shit show.
Right.
I mean, it's good. And then it tapers off.
Right.
That closes down. But he's got like, there's always like 10, 20 in the line going on. And that's, you know.
And, you know, who's to say that I won't one day, you know, try to do that with Mission or something like that. But my job as the founder and chef is to try and make sure I keep up the quality.
But that's, if you're doing a concept, that's a little bit different because now it's a chain, right?
Right.
So it has to be exactly the same, right? You have to have consistency.
Yeah.
Even though we don't see consistency in the big chains right now, but that it should be the same, right? If you're opening a lot of different concepts, that's a little bit different.
Right. Now, I do know this is very different from NFTs. NFTs are, you know, it has to do with finances and cryptocurrency and things like that. And it's such a new world, and not to say that there isn't value in cryptocurrency, because I understand that, like, because it's based on the blockchain, which is basically a digital ledger. I'm not going to go into the full fucking details, and it's decentralized. But ultimately, what happens with anything is that people want things to get regulated. They say that they want everything to be like fucking free, and, you know.
But they don't.
They don't.
They don't.
Once they start getting fucked over like this.
When they get fucked, they don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beer?
Shall we get into clips?
Should we get beers first? Or is it too early?
I think it's a little too early. I still got work to do after this.
You do?
Well, I mean, like, you know.
Well, we want to be at Feasty Boys at 6:00.
Yes, I know. But that's why I don't want to get too hammered and like start slurring my fucking words, because the podcast episode that came out today, I was fucking beat red and like smashed and like, are your cameras on? You know, I don't want to.
Well,
I don't want to fuck
get
it
a
up
little
too much.
paranoid. Not paranoid. Self-doubting a little bit of like did I do this? Did I do that?
Yeah. I just
what's the word I'm looking for?
I want to be a little bit more on the straight and narrow today. And we're going to do Feasty Boys later, and tell everyone where we're going later.
We are going to see my great friend Preston at Lure.
And where's Lure located?
Well, I don't know. It's downtown.
Okay. We're going downtown for Feasty Boys, so make sure you watch
Prince Street.
Make sure you watch.
I mean, he was around the corner from when I had Little Prince down there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Feasty Boys segment to come at the end of the video, so make sure you check it out. Preston is a very talented chef. But yeah, I want to save like the boozing for later.
Okay.
But yeah, I just want to be a bit more alert for this one. You know. Let's do some clips. Jocko. You ready, buddy?
Yeah, I'm ready.
He calls Mark plate face.
Plate
and, you know,
face.
like, look at Mark's face, kind of like round and big. It's kind of true. Like, yeah, you look like a plate, dude. And he gets called plate face. And he gets all mad. He wants to fight. Mark wants to fight Nathan James. And instead, Uncle Jake says, hey, man, just be like, yeah, I do have a pretty round, like, looking face, don't I? That's what you do. Now, here's a little component. Kind of ties into the last thing we talked about. So accept it, but don't accept it. So what I'm talking about is when someone tells you that you're lazy, instead of getting mad, say, you're right, I am being lazy, and I'm going to do better. And then do better. Start waking up early. Start getting after it. Work harder. Nathan James.
So basically, is he talking about a friend who's setting him straight or setting somebody else straight? Or
Well, the title of this clip is called Taking Criticism.
Right.
Right. So he used the example
Well,
of.
you can't change the shape of your fucking head.
But he used that.
So that's an insult.
Yeah, that's
so
a straight
that
up
you can
insult,
disarm,
so,
right?
yeah.
You just disarm, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. I have a
Ha,
round
ha,
head.
ha, move
okay,
on, right?
But being called lazy, okay, your perception of me is lazy. I can change that,
Right.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
You know.
I think the point he was making is about taking criticism. You are right, calling someone like a plate head. Like you said, you can't change anything about that. But taking criticism, one red flag for me when you give someone criticism, particularly for employees, is when they get very defensive. And immediately, big red flag for me.
Yeah.
And if that happens within like the first week when I hire someone, I'm just like, I don't know if this is going to work out. Sometimes I'll pull them aside after a couple weeks and be like, hey man, listen, like, when I give you criticism, it's not to shit on you. It's like,
I need to get it done.
Yeah, I need to get it done, but it's also ultimately to help everyone, myself, the business, you. And then if that conversation doesn't go well, which I've had many conversations like that before and they did not go well. Yeah. Sorry. Goodbye. Not going to work out.
But it's a talent to give criticism too. Let's point that out.
Yeah.
There's a way of like, you can demean somebody or you can lift them.
Yes. Yes.
And if you're lifting and they still, then that's your red flag on top of it.
Right. And I'm not saying that I'm the best at giving criticism. I've definitely gotten better at it because I've given a lot of bad criticism and I got
we're in an
better at it.
age and a world where we need to be a little bit more patient.
Yes. Because I certainly was not patient. Not you too. I mean, all of us, right? When we're younger.
Oh no, I don't have patience no more.
Yeah.
I have buffers now.
Yeah.
If you can't be patient, get buffers.
All right, on to the next clip.
Let someone else do the dirty work.
I thought this was badass. Check this out. Those are chicken hearts. Look at that.
Oh my God,
that is 10,000 hours.
That's
right there.
definitely 10,000 hours.
Effortless.
Do you think you would have that talent with like a bigger piece of meat, like to make a scallopine?
Who knows?
Damn.
I think maybe slightly bigger than that, but I think because of its size.
Well, it's turning on itself.
Yeah, it's turning on itself. I think if you had a bigger piece, it would be much more difficult.
I like that.
I like this.
I like gizier in France, the salads where when they confit the hearts and all those little gizzards and everything, and you warm that up and put that into a salad. Oh, no, you don't like this?
No, you know what I'm actually thinking of?
What?
I want a beer.
Let's get a beer.
Get beers. I'll get the mugs. I'll get the beers. Oh, I mean, we revealed these on the podcast already, but I don't know. Should we're not going to make this for the public.
I'm ding.
Oh no, I'm ding. You're dong.
Yeah, but should we have our respective ones?
Yeah, we should have our. Yeah. I'm ding. You're dong.
Yeah, but all time there's a ding dong.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Right?
Yeah, you have your dong shirt over there, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, fine. All right, here's ding. I'll take dong. Very good.
Look at you holding my dong. I got you.
Dude. Set me up. You set me up. I'll hold your dong any day, baby. Oh my God.
Doesn't take much effort, let me tell you.
I caved. I'm gonna be incoherent by the end of this video.
Oh God. And I didn't even know I was heading in that direction. I still made it happen.
Hell yeah.
I gotta tell them to stop pulling our glasses out of the freezer.
Very important company stuff I gotta tell you right now. Stop pulling our beer mugs out of the freezer.
Really? Should I interrupt the work day?
No, don't interrupt your fucking manager to be like, excuse me. I'm in my podcast room and I don't have an ice cold beer mug to pour my beers into. Can you please correct your staff on this? Am I giving you criticism right now?
I think so.
All right.
But it's good criticism because you're helping me to not look so douchey.
Well, here's another set of skills I thought was very impressive. Peeling garlic.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
What? Let's see. Look at that. Whew. Those look like
they're prongs.
Tweezers for pin bones.
Maybe.
So when you have a fish fillet, there's all these pin bones that you have to pick out. It may be the same thing or not, but basically it's a set of tweezers. But look at that, man.
But does the garlic need to be a little bit fresher or older?
Right.
Does it need to be separated from the? It looks separated. So is that because it's older or fresher?
No. But look, they're peeling off that top segment, and then right? They're taking it from the tip down, so it's clearly
from the ass up.
Right, ass up, and I know that's skills right there, man.
It is.
That is fucking skills. Let's see. Oh, this was a cool clip I wanted you to check out. This is from Fenster Jeff. Okay.
So I don't want people complaining about how I'm pouring my beer. Like I don't know how to pour my beer. I know how to pour beer without creating such a horrible.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get rid of a lot of the
gas.
The gas.
Yes. I know that's something you do. Cheers, buddy. All right. Oh, yes. All right. Oh, and people were complaining we're drinking this out of the bottle. So now we got proper beer mugs. Let's
That's my favorite part about having a beard and a mustache. Leftovers for later.
Oh God, that's disgusting. All right, let's watch this clip.
Why is that? Because 9 out of 10 restaurants are started by chefs, which means they're really good at making food. They're not really good at business.
Oh man, how many times have you said this?
In real estate, restaurants, construction, payroll and HR, digital marketing, capital raising, private equity. The underlying core concept of how to run a successful business is the same.
How many times have you told me this spiel, right?
Yep.
So remember when things were going downhill for me, and then hired the consultant, made me realize, oh, I'm a decent chef. I don't view myself as a good chef. I think I'm okay at best, honestly. But
as a chef,
yeah, I don't do anything too crazy.
I'm an amazing fucking chef.
But I'm a terrible businessman.
I'm a so-so businessman.
Yeah. It took the consultant to basically put me through school to teach me how to run the place properly.
I'm successful from persistence. Like, we're going to push through.
Well, that's one part of it, right? But I had to learn some of the tools, how to manage some of this stuff from the back end, and like he was talking about, a lot of these restaurants fail because you have they're opened by a chef who probably is amazing in the kitchen.
But this is true of all artists.
Yeah.
All artists, like and athletes. They're great, but they just don't know. Managing money is a business.
Yeah.
And running a business is managing money, and it's all about managing money. And so many people lack the education in managing money.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't know why. We don't learn any of this in school.
Right. Yes.
None of it.
Yes.
We don't learn about taxes. Yep. We don't talk about savings and credit, and we don't learn any of this.
Yeah. So he brought up the thing about construction planning, digital marketing, all this type of stuff. There's just so much that goes into a single business. And yes, at the end of the day, it's the same thing. You're creating a product, you're selling that product, and you have to run it like a business.
How good is this beer?
It's an amazing beer.
I mean, I just had a full bottle of water and I'm still going through this beer like nothing.
All right. Let's see. Let's do one more and end it for today. You ready, bud? I thought you would like this.
Okay.
Remy, come. Remy, sit.
Oh, I want to.
Good boy. Remy, come.
Is it because he got those eyebrows?
Remy, sit. Speak. Fuck.
He's got those angry eyebrows. Oh, I want a puppy.
Oh, gosh. I don't want a puppy.
Well, I do.
Training the dog to, that growth period. I mean, they're fun and cuddly, but, that training period.
They nip you and
yeah. They're cute,
I want a big dog this time.
I love big dogs, but I can't have a big
I
dog.
want to like that Marmaduke-sized dog. Like the ones that have they're just lanky and, but they don't, there's a big dog that doesn't need to run around too much.
Right.
It's got to fit my schedule. He needs to lounge around on the couch with me.
Let's do some viewer comments.
I love viewer comments.
Let's end it off with some viewer comments. Today we're going to focus on our wonderful patrons. We did a Ask Us Anything.
Oh, so we have patrons on So You Want to Get Fat?
No, this is on my Patreon.
So when do we do that? Or does it not matter?
Guys, would you support our own So You Want to Get Fat Patreon?
Are we not there yet?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, we can do whatever we want, but just like we're still growing and I'm just still trying to get the main thing.
What's Discord again?
Discord is like a super pumped up chat room almost, So
people still do chat rooms?
Well, they do Discord now.
But it's a chat room.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, that was like
but you can organize
Wasn't that the 90s?
Yeah, but what's good about a Discord server is that you can create all these channels, right? So like, this channel is specifically talking about food and drink.
Are we on Discord?
I am. I have our Discord. I've just been using a lot of my stuff to do So You Want to Get Fat stuff because at the end of the day, my channel is still much bigger than the podcast. So we have a bigger pool of people to grab from. Do you know what I mean?
Okie dokie smoky.
Polar Bear asked this over on Discord too, but I figured I'd throw it here as well. Frenchy, you mentioned several times about being food friends with Jacques Torres. Have you ever seen the show Nailed It on Netflix where he's the head judge? If so, what do you think? If not, well, there's something for you to possibly look into.
Oh, man, he just put me on the spot. He is a very dear friend of mine.
There are several times where, just to give you guys an idea, I'll answer this for you. There are several times where Frenchy will be like, let me call Jacques, or like, let me call Jacques' wife. Yeah, he's tight with them.
We just escaped that question.
Is carpet bagging business growing?
Yes, it is. Evidently so.
That's from Matthew H.
Yes, Matthew.
Let's see. Art WizKid, are you and Frenchy going to react to Bruno Albuze, the GOAT, next?
No idea who that is.
Well, let me cue that up in YouTube and check out Bruno
Albuze.
Oh, French onion soup was the first thing that came up for me.
For this guy?
Yeah, Bruno Albuze. All right. I'm going to put this in my watch later and check it out.
Okay.
If you were offered an all expenses paid vacation in the world, where would it be? From Jill Palmer.
Depends on the season. I have a go-to for every
season.
Yeah. I would say I haven't been to Japan. And I think September. When do all the cherry blossoms happen?
Fall.
I want to go there.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
And then Switzerland, I want to do that wintertime Switzerland, those snow caps. But it really, deep blue sky, white caps, and we're on that funicula, going up.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Dude.
And then hot weather, we have to do a beach, right? But what's like the most pristine beach?
Southeast Asia.
You know why I like Southeast Asian beaches? Because the vegetation comes all the way to the beach. I don't like desolate beaches.
Right. I understand what you mean.
I especially don't like Miami beaches where it's just sand and buildings. I hate that.
Yeah.
I like when the vegetation is almost on. So the beach is short.
Yeah.
And the vegetation is there. There's shade. There's shade to escape to.
Yeah.
I love that.
Southeast Asia is the shit. Love Southeast Asia. A lot of my answers are similar to you.
Wait, there's another season. Autumn.
No, we said that. Japan.
Oh, yes,
Cherry Blossom
right.
Festival.
Because
Winter,
but upstate New York too is. But we're here. So that doesn't count. You're right.
Count. So we picked one for autumn.
So spring is where?
Spring. Oh no, I'm sorry. Cherry Blossom is spring.
Is it?
Yeah. Spring.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Next.
I mean, I'm very similar to you. I already mentioned my pick, which you went along with, which is Southeast Asia for the warmer months. Anywhere like Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, like the islands of the Philippines. Oof. I've seen photos of that. That looks sick.
I just don't want to. I just want to be isolated.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be one with nature. When I go to France, where I come from, it's very easy.
Well, I want to.
It also gets scary because if you hike a little too far, you're like, oh, fuck, where am I?
Oh man, I've hiked off of trails in like pretty rough situations before. I remember hiking in around Shaolin. So I spent a summer in Shaolin training kung fu long time ago.
My kung fu is better than your kung fu.
Dude, we went hiking and we got so fucking lost. I
got scared.
Yeah, we got really scared. Like we found the trail right as the sun was coming down and just made it back. Like just made it before the fucking park closed. So
I didn't get lost, but a scary moment like that.
Yeah.
I had an old Defender Land Rover, like a beat up, and I went up into the mountains to just do 4x4, just follow some trails. And I hit a flat surface high up in the mountains, and I thought that it was autumn. It was covered with leaves, and it was 2 trees that were put down that you were supposed to align the wheels with, and it was flooded.
Yeah,
and then the Land Rover turned over, and I was by myself. And it took me close to 6 hours to walk down the mountain.
Oh my fucking God.
And by the time I got to the road and I hitched a ride to where I needed to go, I was so sick. I was like, because I was freezing, I was like wet, and I got sick.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to send a fire truck to go get my car out of there. It was so.
Where was this?
It's upstate New York.
Oh, it was upstate.
Yep.
Fuck, it was here in the.
Oh yeah, but they had to send those special fire trucks, those 4x4 fire trucks that go into the mountains when there's fire to go drag out my fucking truck. It was in such a desolate, isolated
that's so
space.
Scary. That freaks me out.
But I was like, I'm gonna die. And night came down, and I could see the road.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, "Oh, I'm good."
Yeah.
And it just wasn't. It was just.
It
was still too far.
You can see it, but it's still fucking far.
Still fucking
Guys,
far.
stay on the fucking trails. There's another reason why, because oftentimes, if you go off trails, especially in the Northeast over here, there's a good chance you can get bit by a fucking tick and get Lyme disease. That's how I got Lyme disease, was going off trail. Thinking
you have Lyme disease?
Well, I mean, it's in remission now.
Don't touch me.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Don't bite me.
It doesn't work like that.
Don't bite me.
It doesn't work.
Don't scratch me.
It doesn't work like that. Sphinx Sangsura says, when it comes to your kids, do they appreciate your cooking, or are they harsh critics? Any funny stories about parenthood?
No, my kids love my food. They because now they're in college.
Yeah.
And their first thing is, oh, can we come to the restaurant? Because I want to go out.
Right.
I want to get out of here. Yeah. And they're like, oh, can we just eat downstairs? Can we just eat here? Can we be here? I'm like, oh, okay.
My daughter, my youngest hasn't had my food yet. She's 3 months old. But my older one, she loves my cooking. And I don't cook much for her. But when I do cook for her, she loves it.
You're not talking sandwiches. You're talking about home
food.
Meals.
Yeah, if I make her like mac and cheese or, I don't cook that much. But when I do, she's like, oh man, like these mashed potatoes.
I definitely didn't cook much at home when the older kids were growing up. And their palate wasn't developed. But now their palate is all over the place. It exploded.
Rudy, what is the most difficult dish you've made?
You can take that one.
I wouldn't say anything was, every dish is difficult the first time you make it.
Yeah.
That's my answer. Like
once it's tried and true, you're good to go.
Yeah. After you do it once or twice, then it's okay. Like that's my honest answer.
But difficult, what? Souffles are people are always afraid of souffles, right? But
I've never had trouble with souffle. I just always really followed the recipe, especially with pastry. I I'm the type of guy, when I buy something new, I read the entire instruction manual first.
I do too now.
Yeah. Now? No. I've always been the type to read the instructions first before I even start digging into it, And it served me well. It saved me a lot of time.
Well, I read instructions now, but I had poor eyesight. I had that bad eye, so I never wanted to wear my glasses in the kitchen because they always get greasy and steamed up. So everything had to be from memory.
Sebastian Posh asks, can we expect collaborations with other YouTubers known for their reactions, such as James Makinson, Vincenzo, or other food YouTubers in the same order of magnitude?
This means nothing to me.
Well, I mean,
Do you know them?
I know James and Vincenzo. I don't know Vincenzo. I don't know either of them personally, but I've had text IG DMs with both of them, and they're nice.
Go to the next question. Go to the next question.
Okay. Kirk Jeffrey, please share your experiences with Basque food. I have 0 experiences, so this is all you.
This is all good.
Yeah.
This is adjacent to where I come from.
Yep, right by the Pyrenees, right?
Basque food,
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Basque cheesecake is the fucking bomb. It's growing really popular now. You're seeing it all over the place. The Cheesecake Factory has a Basque cheesecake now.
Really?
Yeah. Don't ask me why I know that.
All right. Well, so according to
Basque
Frenchy,
food is fucking insane.
It's the shit.
Yeah, it's the
All right.
shit.
Is there any place we can get Basque food in New York?
Biarritz.
Where's that?
Oh, here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, the Biarritz is closed.
Oh, okay.
That's an old, oh my God, I just dated myself. No, not that I know of, but, it's the closest to Basque food is a conglomeration of French, Portuguese, Spanish, seafood, and, lamb. It's like,
so good.
it's everything good. Oh God. It is.
All right.
It is. Dude, that's a.
So if we go to France together, should we make a stop over there? Yeah.
Oh, I know what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
I know what we're doing.
Hell yeah.
We're going to Biarritz all the way to Coulior. We're going to do the whole Pyrenees mountain chains. Oh, hell yeah. Yes,
Mike Lee asks, in your opinion, what common spice seasoning is often neglected in home cooking, which would elevate any dish? I know my answer. I'll let you go first.
Salt at every layer of your cooking.
Yeah.
People think they just salt at the end or just put it once.
That's a good one.
No,
Yeah.
you salt for when you make a sandwich, people.
Yeah.
Use salt.
Yes.
You're cutting tomatoes, you're putting it on your sandwich. Put salt on that tomato.
Yes.
I mean, it's as simple as that.
Yeah. I like this. I think white pepper is very underrated, especially particularly for Asian cuisine. Definitely try it out. A little bit goes a long way, but trust me, white pepper.
I use a white pepper because Blondie, she always complain about pepper and she can see the black pepper. You're like, I don't, it's too much pepper. I put the white pepper. She's like, oh, this is good. It's fine.
Last question, Owen Willoughby. I'm currently undergoing my apprenticeship and was wondering if you can give any advice for apprentice. Also for Frenchy and Brian, what is your favorite atmosphere? I think it is fine dining, pub style, classic shop style. Ooh, that's a lot. Undergoing your apprenticeship. Well, first off,
you're going to have to be a yes man for a while.
Yeah. Yes, that is. Yeah. There's no simple way to put this. We put out a clip recently talking about how service is service.
Above and beyond. Try to go above and beyond. Try to do more than what you were asked to do.
You are going to be underappreciated.
Oh, yeah.
No one's going to.
And that'll be part of the test.
Yes. Exactly. That is part of the test. Don't fucking expect anyone to start patting you on the back because you went above and beyond. That should be your fucking standard.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Like if you're expecting that, oh, you don't do it.
Yeah. Don't do it because you think you're going to get any type of praise or anything.
Yeah.
Like you're going to be in a thankless position for minimum 10 years, in my opinion. About 10 years.
Yeah, yes.
5 years, right?
Well, I doubled down very young, so that it went a little faster for me. But nobody else would do that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah.
From the moment you start.
Before someone recognizes your abilities and maybe compliment. I would say about 10 years.
Yeah.
Before you actually know what you're doing until you've put in those 10,000 hours and then some. And
we did the math on 10,000 hours. What was it, 3 years?
Something like that. If you did it 7 days a week for 12 hours a day, something like that, So listen, yes, be prepared to be a yes man. Be prepared to never get any type of recognition. And just understand, this is getting into the food world. It's a long game.
It is.
It's a long game. And it's tough. And
restaurants are like artists. It's hard to be successful.
Yeah. And there's no way to sugarcoat this. And we're telling this to you straight up like this for your own fucking good. It's not for everybody. And
as Marcel would say, I don't wish the restaurant business on my worst enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. And there are a lot of people who get into this business. They think it's what they want. And 5-6 years in, they're like, oh no, fuck this. No thanks.
Dude, isn't this cool? We should open up a bar. We could do this every day.
Yeah. No.
Remember that line?
dude, it's tough fucking work. I can't tell you how many times I almost quit. I remember talking to my bass player. He's a radiologist. I was like seriously thinking of quitting TSAO and becoming a fucking radiologist. That's how sick of the industry I got. And that wasn't the first time either. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I stuck it out.
Radiologist makes good money.
They do. They do make good money. And they also get a lot of vacation time.
Yes.
But, that camera just went out. I don't know.
Why is it too hot?
I have no idea why. Anyway, that wide cam went out. With that said, let's answer this last bit of this question. Also for Frenchy and Brian, what is your favorite atmosphere? I think it is fine dining, pub style, classic shop style. Fine dining.
I always like fine dining because I want to be pampered now. I want space.
Yeah. I
want to be taken care of. Yeah. I want the staff to be knowledgeable. So it shouldn't be a job. I shouldn't,
You shouldn't teach them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But everything has its place, right? Yeah. Pub fare. Oh, Blondie loves pub fare. That's her favorite.
Pubs.
That's her favorite.
I went to one not too long ago in the Hudson Valley. Just nothing crazy. Just a good old pub by the Hudson Valley, and fuck, it was so good. Just fattening food.
And again, nothing like a greasy diner on fucking Saturday.
And
Sunday morning.
You know what's been my favorite spot? We went to together recently.
Rivage at 340 West 46th Street, New York.
In the heart of New York, Hell's Kitchen. No, it was Monkey Bar.
Yes,
that was great.
Didn't you like that?
Amazing.
And that was fine dining.
That was fine dining, and that was a great atmosphere.
Yeah,
great atmosphere. I can't wait to go back.
That's a piece of New York history.
Yes.
And I used to know the original owner.
Mm.
She used to come to a French restaurant and order to my fucking French restaurant and want, can you make me spaghetti and meatballs? but we don't have that. Yes, okay. And I'd fucking make her spaghetti and meatballs. Whatever.
All right. Well, we are an hour and a half in. Did you have fun on this one, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a good one.
It's a good one when I feel like, we're done. We're not doing more.
Yeah. That's it. We're done.
That's it.
That's it for today. But we're going to be back next week. And I'm going to have some other crazy topic that I have to research into again. But it was fun. I had a lot of fun researching into this whole Logan Paul thing.
Can I make a request, or do you already have a list of stuff you want to do?
Well, let me know what it is.
I'll tell you about it off camera.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did making it. And I am your host, not your typical chef, BriantsAO. Remember, don't be afraid to fail because it can only make you stronger.
Frenchy, you're very typical French chef.
And we'll see you really soon. Say bye to the other wide cam. Bye.